another video for outdoor escapists, and as I mentioned in the last video where we finished up the trip in Bergen, I got on a boat called the Hurtigruten. It's the Richard With, or Rikard Witt if you say it really fast like the Norwegian people do. And so it's not a cruise ship. They're very determined about that. It's not a cruise ship. It's also not a ferry. So you can put your cars on board and like it ferries you up the coast, but it's not a ferry. It is a working ship. I don't know what the distinction is, but it's got cars on it, it ferries people, but it also has buffets and rooms, cabins. We've got 3 of us in our cabin, me, Rosie and her mum, and I'll show you. So I'm sitting on the couch right now. So there was the couch there. This is my bunk. So it folds down and that's where I sleep. Rosie's is underneath. Shove that back. So Rosie's is underneath and we've got our luggage and crap everywhere. So yeah, the cabin sleeps 3. Tiny. Bathroom is very small. But we do have a window, which is where all the natural light is coming from. And the ship has a couple of really cool amenities. So we've got Wi-Fi. You can only be online with 2 devices at once per cabin. So given that there's 3 of us and we're all kind of addicted to the internet, we had to ask for another Wi-Fi card. But it is free Wi-Fi for the type of cabins that we have. I don't know if it's free for everybody. There's also, we get free tea and coffee for our cabins as well. And what else? There's a gym. So Rosie and I spent the morning in the gym. So when you stop at a place, because it's kind of like a ferry basically, you can get on and off, but if you're not back on time then they go without you and it's a very expensive trip to the next port. So basically you do have to keep to their timetable, even when they're running late. So we were going to get off at Alland today. We did actually get off. We're meant to have a 45-minute stop there, so we thought of a half an hour wander around the town, but by the time they got there and docked, they were late. So we basically had 10 minutes pretty much to get off and walk around, which is not very much, before we had to come back. But yeah, the boat is pretty comfortable. The food is, it's a buffet. It's like cheeses and breads and meats and fruit and some assorted vegetables. It's okay. Yeah, nothing too fancy. But yeah, gonna be doing a few activities with the boat. So some hiking, I think there's some kayaking. Gonna visit the Maelstrom and all that as we go up towards Kirkenes. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce things. Kirkenes. So that's where the boat ends, or our trip ends, then it turns around and comes back down the coast. There is a hint that we might get the Northern Lights. So apparently September is the best month for it. It's the 30th of August today, so we're just on the edge there. But apparently the first wisps have been sighted about 2 days ago. So when we get north of the Arctic Circle, when we get past, hang on, I've got a map. Okay, so Alisund, that's where we are right now. We're gonna head all the way up. So when we get to here, that's when we might start seeing some lights. They've told us you can set alarms, set it so you get announcements on your cabin phone. So we can set it so that when we get north of the Arctic Circle, if they spot the lights, they'll wake us up in the middle of the night and we'll go out and have a look at them. So I mean, you know, I love sleep, but I am not missing that if it happens. If it happens. Crossing fingers so hard. Oh, I really hope so. But anyway, I'm going to go back up onto the deck and meet the rest of the group, and we're going to talk about the expeditions that we're going to do. So today we're kayaking down the canals in Trondheim. I'm in a dry suit. I've never worn one of these before in my life, so I'm going to tie it around the neck. So if I fall in, because I'm in a single kayak, I don't die. The others are in doubles. Oh, I'm going to need to steer in a second. So the river moves a little bit fast, but it's not white water by any means, it's not rapid by any means. I just am going to need to steer at some point. So I might do that, but it's a beautiful day and oh my god, this is the best thing ever. Oh my god, this is so good. Okay, so we're back on the ship now. I tried to record while I was kayaking, didn't really work. It ended up being a bit wavy and tilty and the camera kept slipping to the side, so half the footage is like 45-degree angle. I didn't really have a place to put it with the dry suit and the gear and stuff that they wanted me to wear because I was in a single kayak. The others were in doubles, and yeah, because it was a single, they were like, oh, you could capsize, here's a dry suit, put a dry suit on. So I was wearing a dry suit, first time I've ever worn a dry suit. Yeah, I didn't capsize, obviously. I mean, I can kayak. But they get a lot of people that are beginners or not confident on the water as well, so yeah, a good precaution. But anyway, so it was just a really nice little paddle down the river, just about, you know, hour and a half maybe. We paddled quite fast, so we get to go and do all the little like inlets and stuff, and the guy talked a little bit about what was there and all that. He's had groups where he's had to really push them, so I think we were a nice surprise, I think. The water, there were a few little wavy bits, nothing too bad, like it's not white water or anything like that, it's just not completely flat, but nothing that you know, it was nice to get my edging on and get some of my old kayak skills out. I haven't done that for a little while, so yeah, that was pretty cool. So now the ship is about to leave. Apparently there's a point of interest that I can go and have a look at up on the deck, so I'm going to head up there in about 5 minutes or so. But yeah, that was so worth it this morning. Just this, like, it was expensive. It's Norway, so you know everything's expensive, and also it's a cruise in Norway, so everything's even more expensive. But yeah, super worth it. That was amazing. I'm so glad that I did that. But yeah, anyway, gonna go up on deck and watch us leave. So the last point of interest was just a monastery, which I couldn't actually film because there were a million people on deck because it was a beautiful day, the sun was out, it was just amazing. So everybody was on deck instead of in the panorama bit, which is where all of the other people on this cruise seem to hang out. The average age is about like 1 million, maybe like 80. So they're all hanging out in the front of the deck where they can watch the world go by. But when the sun's out, they're all out on the back. But anyway, the point of interest this morning, it is early. It's just gone 7 and I'm up and dressed, not showered, and I couldn't find a cup of tea, so I'm miserable. I'm not really. But we're about 15 minutes away from crossing over the Arctic Circle, so we're all up on deck just to watch it go by. Not that there's, you know, any marker or anything like that, but, you know, it's good to be awake for these things. And it's a beautiful morning. It's like, the weather has really turned itself on. Normally, I mean, this is Norway, it's meant to be raining like 24/7, and we've just had so much good weather, it's ridiculous. But yeah, I'm going to do some shots of the scenery here because this, I keep looking away from the lens because this is just amazing. It's so good. And one of the guides is about to start a explanation of the Arctic Circle and stuff. So yeah, anyway, gonna watch the world go by. Over the Arctic Circle. There was a tradition to honk the horn and jump, so I filmed us going past the point, but there'll be a little bit of a jump in the footage when we went past it because I jumped. And also tradition to drink champagne, but this is Norway and alcohol is expensive, so we did not. Also, it's so early, like you cannot have champagne before breakfast, come on. But yeah, so that behind me, that is the island. I think I'm pointing at it, but there's so much sun in my eyes right now, I'm not sure. Yeah, so there's a globe on it, and that is the point that we crossed over the Arctic Circle. It's awesome! Once again, I am starting a video on top of a mountain. I love my life. This is great. So, ship docked in Bergen about lunchtime today, and one of the expeditions that we could do was climbing up a local mountain, and I have pretty much, like just panning around, 360-degree views where I am right now. It's like, it is ridiculous. It wasn't too bad to get up here actually. It's like a 4.6k up and back. So we've done 2.3 obviously because we've got to the top. I wouldn't say it was, yeah, it wasn't too hard to do really. We got up here and we're having cups of tea and stuff with the expedition, and we saw, I'll just turn around this way a little bit, just give you some slight background change. Whoa! Yeah, so we've got the head of the ship, like the kitchen cook person, head caterer, that's the title I'm looking for. So she ran from the ship. So we caught a bus up to the start of the walking trail. She ran from the ship all the way up to this top of this mountain, got here roughly the same time we did, and she's run all the way back down. So she's probably already back at the ship by now. But oh my god, I keep saying this, everywhere I go is just stupidly beautiful. Like, if I could do one thing, if I had one moment, or like if I picked one thing in my life that I'd done right in the last 5 years since my last expedition, probably this. yeah, I mean, I've done a lot of things right in my life, to be honest. Like, I've done lots of cool adventures, but this is pretty rad. Behind, I can see right now in front of me, so I'm going to turn around this way. Sorry for speed turn. Now, did I manage to get that on the camera? I think what you can see just there, that is a snow-covered mountain. I believe that is probably glacial. I don't know, but it looks cool, and I thought I'd just show you guys, but I don't know that the camera can really pick it up because there's a bit of a haze. It's like, it's a clear day. I can see all the way to Lofoten Islands, which is 100 k's, so, you know, clear day with a little bit of cloud, but yeah, the camera's not particularly good at long distances and haze and anything like that. But yeah, this is so nice up here. Definitely, if you're ever on this voyage, you're ever doing this trip, do it. We've also been picking wild raspberries on the way up again, so yeah, and blueberries. But yeah, this is so cool. I'm gonna go and look at it some more before we head down. Okay, so this is Tromsø. So we got into Tromsø about 2 o'clock this afternoon, and we have 3 hours in here. And first thing that we did was we went to the Polar Museum, and it was very interesting. It was a very interesting account of whaling and sealing and traditional, the history and the culture of that. And there was also some explorer stuff, like Amundsen, the first guy to the South Pole and stuff. The explorer stuff was pretty cool. The other stuff was not really to my taste. They had a lot of stuffed seals and skins, and I get that it's historical. I get that you're talking about, you know, a time when this was accepted and yeah. But, you know, using 3 stuffed baby seals and a mannequin with a pick in their hand as a visual of what clubbing baby seals looked like. I didn't need that. I did not need to see that. Anyway, so to cheer ourselves up, we've gone to the Arctic garden, and I'm in a very flowery bit at the moment because it's summer, so flowers are out, but it's pretty rad. There's just, like, there's plants from all over the world here from cold climates. We even found some from Australia, from the alpine regions in Australia. There's some from, you know, the Himalayas. There's plenty from Russia and Siberia and all that. And yeah, at the moment I'm in the sort of, it honestly looks like an English cottage garden. It's quite nice, but it's started to rain. So camera time, or camera goes away. It's recording, it's actually recording. Hey, so it's our second to last day on the Hurtigruten, or last full day. So we're off the Hurtigruten, we're on a bus, we're going out to the North Cape. So we've pulled into Hurtigruten, and you get a bus ride, I think it's like 34 kilometres, and then we go out to the North Cape, which is the northernmost part of continental Europe. It's sort of 71 degree latitude line, so that's pretty cool. So we're going to go out there and check it out. Apparently it's very touristy. Helen and I were going to catch a rib boat out there, but that got cancelled because it was just the 2 of us, so yeah. But yeah, see you out there. The last vlog I'll do in regards to the Hurtigruten trip. This is our last night above the Richard Width. And we just had a final dinner which was made of mussels and crabs and prawns pulled straight out of the ocean earlier today. I did not partake because I'm not really into that, but they had some really nice pumpkin soup and they had some other cooked salmon and some nice desserts and stuff as well, so I definitely ate my fair share. But yeah, after this we will be getting up early tomorrow morning and then we'll be getting off in Kirkenes. So yeah, this could very well be the last vlog I'll do, but it might not be, because if you can see behind me, you probably can't really see clearly through the window there, but the sky has cleared. So it's been stormy, it's been a bit rough, but it's cleared up. I can see heaps of empty sky out there, which means I might get woken up in the middle of the night to go look at an aurora. I'm really hoping that's the case. If it is, obviously I'll take the camera out and do what I can. I don't know if I will be able to get anything, assuming there is anything. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but I will try. But yeah, other than that, this might be it. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll wake up tomorrow morning to do a proper finish, but yeah, other than that, this has been an amazing trip. I've really enjoyed it. I'm definitely doing this again. Expensive, yes, but everything in Norway is expensive, and you know, everything worth doing has a price. So yeah, for sure I would do this again, and I'd do the expeditions again as well. 100%. In fact, I'm gonna start saving up for the next trip. Honestly, it's been really, really good. Like, I think I've died and gone to heaven. So yeah, it's definitely worth doing. But yeah, anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Hey guys, so in the background you can see the boat. We are now off the boat. The boat trip is over. It's very sad. We didn't get to wake up last night and see the northern lights. I kept an eye out, but I woke up about 2 o'clock in the morning and the sky was still like at twilight, so not dark enough for lights, which is very sad, but hopefully we'll see them in Iceland. But anyway, yeah, so the boat trip is over. It was a fantastic experience. I really enjoyed it. I would recommend 10 out of 10, even though very expensive. And yeah, anyway, that's the end for this video. So if you liked it, make sure you leave a like, leave a comment, let me know if you've done some cool things like this. And yeah, thanks guys for watching. See you next time. Bye.